I am God, the creator of all things visible and invisible.
What if the greatest mystery in existence cannot fit human understanding? What if every answer about God still leaves deeper questions? Today, we will discover why no mortal can fully explain God. And this truth should strengthen our faith, not create fear within us. The Bible does not present God as another being we discover. It presents him as the eternal creator of everything that exists. Psalm 90 says, "Before mountains existed, God was already there. He had no beginning, because he alone is eternally God." Here is something important. Everything created has limits and boundaries, but the Creator cannot be measured by his creation's limits. Even Isaiah asks, "Who has understood the mind of the Lord?" The expected answer is clear. Nobody can instruct God completely. God's thoughts are higher than ours, and his ways exceed ours. Isaiah reminds us that heaven stands far above human thinking. But does this mean we can know absolutely nothing about God? No. Because God has chosen to reveal himself through Scripture, we cannot discover everything about God through human reasoning alone. But we can know what God has lovingly revealed to us. The Bible tells us God is holy, loving, just, faithful, and merciful. These truths give us real knowledge without giving complete understanding. You may understand God's love without measuring all its depths. You may trust his wisdom without knowing every reason behind events. And you may worship God without having answers to every question. In fact, worship begins when our knowledge reaches its limits. Job discovered this after asking hard questions about his suffering. God answered him by revealing his greatness. Not every hidden reason? Maybe you have questions about your difficult situation. You may wonder why God allowed something painful to happen. Remember this, not understanding God does not mean God is wrong. Sometimes, our limited view simply cannot see what God sees. Our relationship with God also requires trust alongside genuine questions. Faith does not demand pretending that every mystery has answers. So, do not reduce God to human ideas or simple formulas. Do not make God smaller simply because your mind feels comfortable. The moment we fully explain God, we have created something smaller. The true God is always greater than our highest thoughts. And yet, this infinite God invites ordinary people to know him. He calls us to seek him, trust him, obey him, and worship. That is the wonder of Christianity. The unknowable God draws near. Through Jesus Christ, God invites sinners into a relationship with himself. So perhaps the right question is not, can I explain God? Perhaps we should ask, am I willing to trust and know him? You do not need complete answers before beginning your journey with God. You need humility, faith, and a heart willing to listen. Tell us honestly in the comments, what side of God puzzles you the most?